And welcome back to Remington Park. Let's take a look at the post parade for training race number 9. The 1 is Tempting Faith, trained by Clint Crawford. The 2, horse eligible to run in Oklahoma Futurity Trials, Seriously Coronado, trained by Diego Arroyo. The 3 is San Lorenzo Trump, Toby Keaton, the trainer. 4, Checkered Flag, trained by Trey Wood, another nominated to the Oklahoma Futurity. The 5, Par Eagle, conditioned by S. Hernandez, a Remington Park Futurity nominee. And the 6 horse, Apolitical Hot, trained by S. Mendoza. And the 7, Rebecca Jean, conditioned by Matt Whitekiller. Jim, tell me what you think of these guys.
All right. We've got a lot of really interesting ones in here. And, I mention this mare frequently. She was a really good mare in the 80s, Dashing Phoebe, but she has had a tremendous influence on the breed as we have gotten 3 or 4 generations down from her. There are 2 different great grandchildren of Dashing Phoebe in this race, Tempting Faith and Par Eagle. It almost gets to the point where it's almost not worth mentioning since there are so many of them. She was an AQHA Supreme Racehorse on the track and a multiple Grade 1 winner. The Toby Keaton barn represented with the 3 San Lorenzo Trump in here, a half to A Legacy of Tales, who is a Grade 3 winner and ran 4th in the Adequan Derby Challenge at Lone Star Park this past fall on championship night. But A Legacy of Tales has earned $258K. We also have a celebrated half-brother. That is the 4 Checkered Flag, a half-brother to the world champion Whistle Stop Cafe. Checkered Flag by DuPonte from the mare that produced Whistle Stop Cafe, Sinuous, a Bobby Cox bred who was a $72,000 yearling. And on the next to the outside here, Apolitical Jess Colt from the mare Hot Charge. And this was a $75,000 Heritage Place yearling purchase. And Apolitical Hot had a really quick work, a sub-12 second gate work at a distance of 220 yards on February 9th, 13th best of that morning, 11.94. One other note here is if you have a printed program off of the internet, they did add a filly that scratched from yesterday, number 7, Rebecca Jean by One Dashing Eagle from What a Trace Knockout is the 7 in here. So they're lining up. A couple more to load on the outside. One additional note here about the 3, San Lorenzo Trump, the Dam Legacies of Streakin'. Was quite a Canadian stake superstar, won 14 races and 25 starts. At the end of her career, Legacies of Streakin' was trained by Stacy Charette Hill, but spent a lot of time up in Canada. So the 3 and the 4 ones to look at here. If you're just jumping in here for this 9th training race, Trey Wood has unveiled some very promising youngsters today. He has the 4 Checkered Flag, and there they go. Checkered Flag broke quickly, but right to the left. Apolitical Hot to the outside is challenging Checkered Flag. Then Tempting Faith on the inside, and Par Eagle and Apolitical Hot can't quite get there. Checkered Flag digs in, and yet another Trey Wood winner today. This DuPonte Colt from Whistle Stop Cafe's Dam Sinuous, $72,000 yearling. Comes up big in this spot. Broke definitely inward. Is going to have to correct that. The 2 Seriously Coronado took the worst of that and was out poorly. It looked like maybe Apolitical Hot might get by, but no. About a neck decision there. And when we take another look at it, let's take a look at the $110,000 yearling, number 3. See what kind of start San Lorenzo Trump. He was flat-footed at the start as well and lagged in behind. So it'll come in 4, 6, 1, 5, in this one. Good dedicated neck victory there by Checkered Flag, who is nominated to the Open Grade 2 Oklahoma Futurity. So yet another Trey Wood strong performance here today.
Remington Park Training Races. Presenting sponsor is the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association, the official representative of Paint, Appaloosa, and Quarter Horse Racing here in the Sooner State. We're also sponsored in part by West Wind Farms, who has a stellar lineup of paint stallions as well as thoroughbreds. West Wind Farms. In Purcell, Oklahoma, West Wind Farms breeding winners.